welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal at another airport today. Just about to get on a flight to go to Norway, Arsenal versus Viking, of course, and then on to Sweden after that for their last pre-match friendly against Manchester City. But will we be able to compete with City this year? That is the question. Will we get those signings in? Well, at least we've made a signing today. The signing of Nwakali Kelechi has finally been done. This one has been, spoken about from the January transfer window. The highly rated Nigerian midfielder has finally signed for Arsenal, and he's glad to be here. And it's good to have him. Welcome along to the club to Kelechi Nwakali. Probably won't come straight into the team. Again, it's going to be another sort of work in progress, a guy that's going to have to come through the ranks, but certainly he is very highly rated, so we'll have to look out to see what Nwakali does, but welcome along to the club. Now, from Nwakali to Icardi again linked with Arsenal today. Now, this latest rumour is that his agent, of course, who is his wife, is on her way to London for talks with Arsenal about a proposed move, said to be £45 million. Now, she could be coming here to buy a handbag. I mean, he pledged his allegiance literally to the club already this week. He tweeted out that he was glad to be home and showed a picture of the San Siro. Again, I'm not sure if this is a signing that's going to happen, but again, we're still being linked with Icardi. For me, I'm really not sure about the Icardi thing happening. What about Riyad Mahrez? Again, yesterday, another sort of tweet, or should I say Instagram message, from this time the boss of Leicester City. And in this Instagram or tweet, I think it is, he says that basically, Mahrez, you're not going anywhere. And Mahrez is saying, okay, boss. Hasn't been written by Mahrez, by the way. It's been written by the boss of the club. Again, the Mahrez thing's still got legs to run on it. Until Mahrez himself comes out and says he's not going anywhere, it's still open. Arsenal, from what I understand, are looking at Mahrez, and this is one that's going to run, but I wouldn't take it as gospel based off of his tweet that Mahrez is going to be staying at Leicester City. What about Mustafi? Again, such frustration growing because a lot of fans is, why don't we just get this over the line? Mustafi, we need a centre-back. You know, we've got a game next week against Liverpool. We still, it's just going to be Gabriel really as an experienced centre-back at the moment. With the Mustafi thing, we're now hearing that Chelsea have entered the frame to try and sign him, which that's dangerous because, they've got loads of money. So Chelsea apparently have entered the fray, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that. But Mustafi still being linked today, as is Lacazette. Now, with Lacazette today, the development on the Lacazette thing is that a Sky Sports news correspondent, Kavech Soklev, who I've never actually heard of, claims that Arsenal are in talks with Lyon about getting this deal done. It's something that all the fans would like to see, but again, still no movement on it. We're hoping that there's going to be movement on it, but still no movement on it. But he's saying that there's talks are ongoing between the two clubs and that he feels that it will be a deal that will get done. Chuba Akpom, reading today that the manager Arsene Wenger has said to him, listen, Chuba, I'm not going to send you out on loan this season. I'm going to let you stay at Arsenal to fight for your place. He's been impressive in the friendlies so far. He's looked sharp. When I spoke to him over in America, he's really looking forward to this season. Had a decent loan spell at Hull City. And I'd love to see this guy come through. He's not the answer. Again, he's a young player. He's only 20. He's up and coming. But it may be a good thing for him to be here and fight for his place, as long as we are getting another striker. So it'd be ideal to have, like, say, Giroud, Lacazette and Akpom. That, for me, would be perfect. But good news for Akpom if he's going to be able to stay and fight for his place. And I think that will only benefit the player. And finally, Wojciech Szczesny. Szczesny has agreed to another loan move to Roma. He's going to be at Roma this season. Again, that's really good for him. Playing top-level football. I think one day he will return back to Arsenal as a goalkeeper, but can only be good for his career. So he is going to stay another season on loan at Roma. So those are the transfer rumours today. About to get onto this flight. I'm hoping that throughout this tour, or during this tour, we'll get news of a player signing. It would give the fans such a lift ahead of that first game against Liverpool. But as I'm always saying, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Make sure you check out all of our content whilst we're over there in Norway and Sweden. We're hoping to meet a load of fans out there. And also, just keep it locked here on Arsenal Fan TV for all the latest transfer rumours. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back round about the same time tomorrow.